Hello, internet friends. I'm Ryan, and this is oddly lit for this channel. I do need some likes. I want to show you something cool, and then afterwards we'll go back over there to the dark, and everything will be back to normal. But if you are a regular on this channel, you are familiar with this guitar right here. This is the Seuf Guitars OH-20. You have heard me say that a billion times. I use this guitar all the time. It's the closest thing to a #1 guitar that I've had in a long time. And because of that, a lot of people assume that I am a Tele guy. And I'm not. I am a Strat guy. I have been a Strat player for a very, very long time. But I'm a very picky Strat player, and I have been chasing a first love Strat for a long, long time. And I went to my friends at Seuf Guitars to talk about that first love Strat, and they went to work. We have it right here. This is my Seuf Guitars OH-19, and I'm very, very excited to tell you about it. So I have a little story about what kind of makes me, me. And if that doesn't interest you, that's awesome. I put the links in chapters down below so you can go straight to check out the sounds of this amazing OH-20. But if you want to stick around and hear a little bit about kind of some insight into my madness, then here we go. Story time with Ryan. All right. So when I was 13 or 14, I'd been playing, I had like a Saga guitar, and yeah, I feel like a couple other off-brand electric guitars. And I was at my local record store called Down in the Valley, and I signed up, put my name in a drawing for a Fender Stratocaster that would be gifted to me from the great band Queensryche. And I had never won anything before in my life, and I got the call. I got the call that I won the Queensryche Stratocaster. I wasn't even old enough to claim it. My dad had to go pick it up for me and sign for it. But it was my first real guitar. And it was a Fender Stratocaster, Olympic white, brand new, still had the, all the plastic on there. I mean, I had never been so proud of anything in my entire life. And I played it all the time. All the time. I took it with me wherever I went. This guitar and I were inseparable. And I was a teenage boy, so I beat the crap out of it. And I dinged it up. But really, the amount of playtime that this guitar had was just extraordinary. And I did get to the point where I was starting to wear away the finish on the back of the neck. There were cracks in the finish on the guitar and everything. I mean, it was a well-played guitar. And I took it all the way to college, at which point my car got broken into and that guitar was stolen. And ever since then, I have been searching for a Strat that could match my first love Olympic white Strat. Again, if you're familiar with kind of the history of this show, you've seen a lot of Olympic white Strats come through here. This is why. Because I'm looking for the one. So I went to my friends at Seuf Guitars and I said, hey, I just want this guitar back. Can you guys help me out? We started work on this here Seuf Guitars OH-19. And it has the Seuf Guitars custom wound pickups. These are actually a little bit hotter than kind of your standard Strat. The body is absolutely gorgeous. It's a gorgeous Olympic white. It is, they did it Closet Classic, so there is some cool paint checking and things like that, but it's not too badly beat up. It's not, doesn't look like it was dropped in a fire pit or anything like that. The neck is the most perfect neck that I have ever played, and it sounds wonderful and plays wonderful. And let's throw it in here on a mix, and I will be using it on all the guitar tracks. Let's take a deeper dive into the OH-19, but my OH-19, I want to stress that these are highly customizable guitars. They are handmade, so no one is going to be exactly like another. Everything on this guitar is handmade except for the hardware. They wind their own pickups. They carve their own bodies, carve their own necks. And as far as boutique F-style builders go out there, they are one of the few who can say that. So these are really special guitars. The neck is a maple neck with a rosewood board, 60s C on it, and it's a little bit chunkier than kind of your average Strat neck, but that's what I was going for. Bone nut, 1.688 on that. Jescar 470/95 on the fret wire. Alder body. This is what they call the classic. So it's not terribly worn, but just very nicely worn and nicely aged. The pickups are made in-house. This particular set was what they call their Deacon Blues set. They're a little bit hotter vintage wind, and I actually had them wind this bridge pickup a little bit hotter than they typically would, because that's what I want. Heart wants what the heart wants. Under the hood, we have Emerson wiring, and they have a blender circuit. The blender circuit is very cool. This tone knob here will actually blend in the neck pickup while you were in the bridge or in the middle. So that's awesome. Very useful, very cool. You can get way more sounds out of it. So let's, I'm running into a Benson Amps Monarch Reverb, and let's just go through some clean sounds. We'll start on the neck. Go down next position. Go to the middle. And the bridge. With this tone knob, we'll actually blend in a little bit of the neck here. And with the neck out. Neck in a little bit, about 5, about halfway. So that's awesome, because you can take off some of that edge on the bridge pickup with the neck pickup. All right, so let's kick in a little bit of dirt here and see how this thing reacts to dirt. I have kicked on a Paul Cochrane Timmy V3. We'll start on the bridge. Let's go to the middle. And the neck. Go to position 2. And position 4. Let's kick in some fuzz. I got a brute fuzz here from Spiral Electric. right, so there we have it. It's just a brief look at the OH-19 from Seuf Guitars. This is a guitar that you will be sure to see a lot more of on this channel, as I'll use it all the time. And you know, in the F-style guitar market, if you are thinking about going that route, Seuf Guitars is one that I personally think they're doing some of the best stuff out there right now. And Mark and Sean are incredibly talented and also amazing dudes. And they put their heart and soul into every single guitar that they build. And it shows. And this is a guitar that the first time I picked it up, I felt like I have been playing it my entire life. And it is one that I will play my entire life. So, hey, thanks for your time.